Hello and welcome to a new episode on Sadhana World Foundation. As you know, we care about crafting young lives. We talk about our experiences, the events which happen in our day-to-day lives. So today we are going to talk about something which is very historic in India's journey towards progress. Millions of people of our country today feel extremely proud, enthusiastic about construction of a huge monument which is of huge historic significance. We are making progress. So I was thinking about this concept of progress. A quote by Mahatma Gandhi crossed my mind. As all of us know, he was one of the great people that the world has seen who had opinions, perspectives, and thoughts about the moral compass, development of our country, and so on. One of his famous quotes talk about progress in a very interesting way. He says that I would like my house not to be walled on all sides. I won't like my windows to be stuffed. I want all the cultures around the world to blow through my house. However, I refuse to be blown off my feet. What is he saying in this particular quote? He is probably talking about his philosophy, about observing what's happening around us, learning from this, and deciding for ourselves. He says that I refuse to be blown off my feet. However, he will not refuse the cultures blowing through his house. So it's about observing what's happening around, learning from what's happening around, and deciding for ourselves what is right. One of the legendary stories that many of you might have heard is about assimilation of the Parsis or the Parsi culture into Indian culture. So in the 8th century, so roughly about 1200, 1300 years ago, it is said that the Parsis, that means the people who lived in a place called Persia, which is currently roughly known as Iran. So those people were facing troubles by the rulers of that region. The rulers had a very deep belief in Islam, and they did not want any other religion to prosper in that land. And they were taking action against the people of Persia, known as Parsis, who used to practice a faith called Zoroastrian. So that community decided that they will move away from Persia and find new homes in new lands. They were resilient, they were determined. They were determined to find a new place. So they sailed through a very difficult journey, an uncharted territory for them, and they reached the western coast of India. That's the state of Gujarat. So they reached there, and of course they were people from some other country, another community, another civilization that the local people did not know of. So the local ruler came to know about it and of course did not welcome them. The people who had come, the Parsis who had come, they had an interaction with the ruler. The ruler that time, a ruler called Jadi Rana, showed them a bowl filled with milk to its brim, indicating that his place is completely full. There is no place for any new group of people to come and live there. But the Parsis were determined, they were resilient, they were intelligent, they were smart. So they came up with a very innovative and interesting example to prove or to promise to the ruler that they would not create trouble for the community, rather they would make the community richer, they would make the local community sweeter. So they put some sugar into the milk and stirred the sugar into the milk. The milk became sweeter, and the milk did not spill, did not come out of that bowl. So they explained that they would be like that sugar which will add to the milk, which is the local community, and make that local community richer. Jadi Rana was probably very foresighted, and he welcomed these set of Parsis who started living in his kingdom and later, of course, have spread it in various parts of our country. And there are great people out of that community that who have contributed tremendously to our civilization. Right from Homi Bhabha, the scientist, to Jamsetji Tata, the great industrialist that the world has seen. There are many more examples of the culture, the tradition, the values that Parsis brought, and how our country could achieve progress by the amalgamation of the Parsi culture and the Indian culture. So it probably points to the same story or the same perspective, same view and opinion that Mahatma Gandhi says that I would like the cultures of various places to blow through my house. However, I refuse to be blown off my feet. So we need to decide what's right. We need to be passionate we need to be clear about the purpose that we are pursuing in our life. And we need to, of course, work towards it. And we need to observe keenly what's happening around us. We need to learn from it. We need to adapt, and we need to decide for ourselves. Like the great philosopher has said, Henry David Thoreau has said, think for yourself. Otherwise, someone else will think for you without thinking of you. That means we need to apply our own mind that what is really meant by progress and which paths that I take to achieve progress. May all of us have that kind of a clarity in our minds and pursue that path that we choose passionately with clarity of our vision. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, my dear children who have watched this, and thank you for spreading these wise words of these wise men of the yesteryear amongst many more people. I look forward to our future conversations. Thank you very much.